School may be out for summer, but that doesn't mean learning has to stop, especially when it comes to reading. Whether your child is a bookworm or just discovering the magic of stories, summer is the perfect time to spark their imagination, build those skills, and keep those brains active and fun in a screen-free way. And here to help us out with some recommendations is Who's Bookstore owner Claudia Vega. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
So glad to have you here. Okay, so tell me, why do you think summer reading is so important? Why is it so critical?
Absolutely. Well, summer slide is real, right? And so research has shown that our kids lose about 20 to 30% of what they've gained over the school year in the summer if you're not keeping them active. And so one of the things that you can do to do that is to build a strong reading culture in the home. And that helps to just keep the learning going and make sure that we're really combating that summer slide.
Okay, well, let's dive right in because you actually brought some recommendations for us. So let's hop right in and get to it. Books for early readers like our elementary kids.
Yes, so for our younger elementary kids, we love illustrated chapter books. And so these are two of our favorite series, the Disaster Squads and the Questionnaires. Both of these are packs of friends. They work and they come in and they learn how to solve mysteries together. They're STEM focused. They're really engaging, and the illustrations in them help them to keep it kind of the imagination flowing as they're going.
Exactly. Which, you know what? I was just about to say, even the covers of the books are so intriguing in themselves. Let's also talk about middle schoolers.
Yeah. So our middle grade books actually start from about 3rd grade all the way up to 7th grade. In here we have a graphic novel called Pizza Face by author Rex Ogle. This one is great because it deals with real life problems. So a little boy who gets his first pimple and all the disasters that come with it.
Lord knows, it's difficult, that first one, my gosh.
But it's a story of self-acceptance, right? In J versus K, we have two amazing authors, Jerry Craft and Kwame Alexander, and they're talking about two rivals in the 5th grade who end up becoming collaborators for an art contest, so it's really good.
Oh my goodness.
And then Girl and Her Robot. This one is so sweet. So it's a little girl who is very tech savvy, knows how to fix all these things. A robot crashes and she works to fix him and trying to keep him away from the federal agents who are trying to get him.
Yes. You know, as I'm listening to you describe each book, I love how, you know, obviously we're still building that imagination even in middle school, but also to hear books with relatability, right? Because I think that age is so impressionable that they need to be reading stories where they feel like, okay, I'm normal and I'm not the only one going through this, because Lord knows middle school feels like the end of the world
where
sometimes.
they can see themselves and they can kind of work out some problems.
Exactly.
It's a great talking point too for kids and their parents to like launch conversations that are important.
Very good. Okay, what about for our young adults?
Oh, young adults, there's some great books coming out. Okay, so Under the Neon Lights is written by Ariel Vincent. She actually lived in Dallas for a while and will be here this week at the store to talk about it. It is about a young girl who lives in a town. The skating rink is like the hub of the community. It's where she has her first love, but it is threatened by gentrification. So the book is about community rallying together.
It's a little deep.
Yeah, it's
I like
deep.
it.
It's
I
deep.
like it.
In Pride or Die, this is local author C.L. Montblanc. She lives here in the DFW area. This is a dark comedy. You have a group of kids that are part of the LGBTQ club at school. They get framed for an attempted murder and they have to like find out who the real person is before it happens again. So yeah.
These are all quite deep indeed. Okay, and then we got a little relationship one on the end?
Yes, X Marks the Spot. X Marks the Spot is a little romance YA. The young girl goes to Taiwan on a treasure hunt and she has to work with her ex to figure it out. So
can we touch on, because obviously we're talking about the children and keeping up that summer reading, right? But if your kids are reading, you might as well want to hop in there and read along with them. So what you got for us adults?
Yes, so we need to model the reading, right? So we've got some great books to choose from. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. This is a #1 seller on the New York Times list right now. It is Toxic Lesbian Vampires.
Oh my gosh.
It is a vampire story that you will not forget. It's beautifully written. It's about hunger, immortality, desire. It's a great one.
Oh my gosh, it hits multiple categories too. So good. Okay, what about When Javi Dumped Mari?
Yeah, When Javi Dumped Mari. This is a rom-com written by Mia Sosa. She will be in town Friday at the store. We'll be having an author conversation with her. And this one is about second chance love. So friends who had made a pact, one of them decides to get married and the other one is not happy about it.
Oh boy. Okay, and then King of Ashes?
Yes. So S.A. Crosby, this is a crime thriller. And so it's a family saga Lots of crime takes place in the South. S.A. Crosby is a master at storytelling. You're going to get hooked in and you're not going to want to stop reading.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, some really good recommendations this morning. If people want to learn more or they want to check out all the rest of the books that you guys offer, where can they find you guys?
Absolutely. So at Who's Books on Instagram, or you can visit our website, which is whosbooks.shop. And we have lots of summer programming happening in the neighborhood and with partnering organizations.
Oh, good. Okay, so adults can bring the kids and get them involved in the community as well.
Yeah, we have book clubs for them, all kinds of stuff.
Very good. Claudia, thank you so much for being here and giving us some good recommendations, especially as we quickly approach summer. Well, actually, we hit summer last Friday. We're here. We're